There's a major elite consensus, breakdown in elite consensus.
In this room, you have top researchers and university lecturers drawn from across various tertiary institutions. They all have a single mission: to analyze the state of the Nigerian nation and profile likely solutions to the challenges confronting Africa's most populated state. The lecturers also took time to reflect on the political trends in the Republic of Niger, where the military recently sacked a democratically elected leader to install a new government. In reaction to the Nigerian coup, West African leaders on the platform of the Economic Community of West African States have threatened to send a standby military to forcefully restore democracy in that country. But these university dons have different ideas of the best approach to deal with that problem.
I smile and asking myself, are you bringing back democracy to Niger, or you want Bazoum back in office? We should be very careful about the expressions that we use. Whether it's the military or Bazoum is back into office, for me, does not amount to democracy in Niger. The question of having elections, as I said in my presentation, is not what it takes to have democracy.
I think the mistake from the word go was to threaten them that they will go to war instead of starting with negotiation and diplomacy. And by the time they wanted to do diplomacy and negotiation, those people refused. Now they have to go back to the table and go back to diplomacy. In the 19th century, the British set up the West African Frontier Force, recruiting Hausa people to attack Ijebu, attack Ibadan, attack other places. Today, Yoruba president wants to set up an army. I don't know whether he's going to use Hausa forces to go and kill Hausa in the Niger Republic, creating problems for us. I just think they're not going to go. It's a very flimsy excuse coming from a president who had 8 million votes out of a population of 200 million people. He doesn't have that kind of mandate.
What's happening in Nigeria is that Niger is very close to us. Niger is strategic to us. Just as Niger is strategic to France, Niger is strategic to the whole world, just because of the uranium, whatever that they said is in high quantity there. There is need for us to adopt diplomatic approach first. But at the end of the day, if that fails, I think they should be stopped. That idea, if it is not stopped, military will continue to take over in other West African countries.
While shedding light on the various dimensions of Nigeria's historical, cultural, and contemporary issues, the Danes Forum profiled way out of some prevailing challenges in the country.
Corruption is number one. Number two, the leadership is not interested in Nigeria. They're interested in their pockets. Number three, we don't have the infrastructure to develop. Number four, we are not giving human capacity to young men and women who go to universities without developing human capacity. Number five, there is no middle class. Nobody's salary is enough. How can you ask somebody to be earning 60,000 and to spend 40,000 on transportation? What kind of life is that? And these are challenges. If they are not very careful, one day they will wake up to realize that what they themselves have will be destroyed in massive rebellion and protest. I think they should exercise caution in not pushing millions of people to the wall, which is what they are trying to do now.
We close our factories and we go back to those factories that have been transformed to churches, praying for employment, praying for miracles. In Nigeria, officials don't just steal. Stealing is official. We have a cargo economy. People suddenly get rich overnight without productivity, and nobody is bothered. People will be civil servants, level 6 officers. They will be having several duplexes in Asokoro, while professors cannot even build a bungalow. We are funny people. And yeah, our leaders, they have their problems. But again, as individuals too, we equally are contributing factor to the problem.
From primary school, let us introduce civic education, you understand? And begin to tell them the importance of Nigeria as an entity, that this is our homeland. So let's get them young. Our problems are too many. Like I said, the civil servant needs to be, there should be serious orientation for the civil servant. They are the problems, they are the ones destroying this country. Just like the woman said, any minister that gets to office, if you are not ready to play along with them, they will destroy you.
Hosted by the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences, UNILAG, the forum was initiated to foster meaningful conversations, contribute to knowledge enrichment, and inspire participants to play an active role in molding the nation's destiny. Oba Adeoye, Arise News, Lagos.